What? Wait. No, wait. Welcome to Monty! No, wait, that's not my... Wait, no. Welcome to Monty One Man Jokes! Oh! Okay, maybe my throat is not there for doing that kind of voice. Hello, ladies and others. My name is EduTheVODS, and welcome back to another stream. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I barely sleep today, so probably that's why my voice is kind of like. How you doing? Hope you're at least. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. And if you're about to sleep because you live in Europe, then have a good night's sleep. Alright, so how you doing? Okay, this I important I realize practice. Even though I want this to be now full runs, but I hope I don't have to restart runs because of the... Okay, so you know how in that skip in Dolly's chase, well not Dolly's chase, Dolly's chase, that part where you have to go crouching all the time because for some reason Dolly can hear you when you're walking. But in the Dolly's chase, in that part in Dolly's, I think I finally understand how to do that skip without if I fail in that final part. I'm still afraid on the next. So here's the thing: the beginning part is scary for me, but also the last part. Well, not the last part, but it's also scary for me. Pretty much the end of that skip. I have it a little bit better dominated, but I don't trust myself. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna be once again speedrunning Secret of the Mimic today, since it's gonna be the main focus, probably for a few months, maybe this one, next one. Here's the thing: I'm not really feeling to play a new game right now. You know, with Deltarune and Secret of the Mimic just released, and also I don't really want to add more things to my videos. I mean, I'm gonna have to do this more things eventually. The closer I'm done with my list of things to turn into videos, but yeah. Also, last time with speedrun, we finally got a time. As you can see, this is a run without any fails, and this is my final time, my current time, 1:14:44. And you know, if I can get lower, that'll be nice. Okay. Just remembering how to use this. Alright. Alright, so let me just do another thing here. There you go. I'm gonna rename this as Yapping for Stream. There you go. I decided to make lists of things I can speak, since in speedrunning I'm gonna be mainly yapping, then why not have something to, have points to speak, to yap about. So I have a few things I wanted to talk about. I'm also gonna start using the second file, which doesn't have the 100% collectibles and the glitch permission, which again it shouldn't be an issue for a lockout ending, but it's just to make sure there's like any weird conflicts. Because again, for lockout ending you don't need any collectible, or you don't need a special permission to get later. Because the speedruns they allow us to use of New Game Plus to be able to skip the beginning cutscene. But only for you should use one that doesn't have collectibles and a glitch permission. But however, in lockout ending you don't need collectibles and the glitch permission. Even in the parachute ending, you don't really need that. So only with the moon ending, which it's annoying to do that. But yeah, the point is, yes, that's what we'll be doing today. We're gonna be playing just the New Game Plus with no collectibles, no messages, which that's gonna be an issue as well, and no glitch permission from now on, just in case. But yeah, let's just get the New Game Plus and begin to speedrun, baby! Ah! Yeah, dispatch. my man. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I never talk about this on stream, but they stop killing games. So for those who don't know, which I mean, I think it's kind of hard to not hear about it. Also, I think I forgot to increase the volume. It's kind of hard to not know about it, especially if you're into the world of video games like me. But there has been this campaign to this movement. We could say as an initiative, which is called Stop Killing Games, with the objective of, okay, so you know how in video games are only online. You know how video games are online only. They don't pretty much allow you to. Well, pretty much when they can close servers and pretty much leave your game useless. In case you brought the game, or in case the game is free to play and you spend money on it, you pretty much lose the things that you spend on it. Like, I don't spend money on games anymore, but I used to spend money on Fortnite, and I remember spending money. Well, my parents gave me for one of my birthdays Overwatch, the original game, for the Xbox, and I remember spending some money on that game. Well, guess what? I do still have the things from that game, but also because of Overwatch 2, but also you cannot play the original game anymore. If you don't want to play with the new stuff added with the second game, which a lot of stuff isn't that good. I'm sorry, I don't really like Overwatch 2. Even though I did have fun with that game for a little while when it released. Yeah, no. So the idea is that, hey, if you close this game, if you want to stop having official servers for this game, well, at least let players have a way to still play this game. It has to be offline, or allowed us to use private servers so we can still play in the game, that kind of stuff. Because Overwatch should be playable offline, because it has modes with only one player, and yet we cannot play the game. You cannot play the game anymore. Like, if you have a physical copy, like a friend of mine, of that game, it's pretty much useless. So the idea is that if a game, an online game, will close its servers, then hey, you have to release this. Hey, I brought this game. Hey, I play this game. So it will be nice if you actually give me a way to play this game offline. If you just allow us to open our own servers, because it has been done before. For example, one example I can think of, because I was there back then, with Club Penguin private servers. I used to play one in Spanish, by Spanish community, and it was pretty fun. I did change the name and also kind of like working their own official, like, original game to bring back Club Penguin in some way or not, like in their own way. But yeah, I remember being there because there was also backup by people from the community. In the Spanish community, Club Penguin, like, it was years ago. Like, I was still, there was, I think it was like pre-teenager. But also like my autism moment, me still loving that game because of my childhood memories. But yeah, that game had a backup from a lot of well-known people from the community, so it was like dumb by, like, yeah. The point is, I used to be in those private servers basically, and of course it was the case that happened with the I don't remember the name of the server or that private server, but it ended up being very controversial because, well, not controversial, very bad, because there was grooming, and these they end up cease and desist all those servers. You know they still exist. There's still private servers open nowadays. It was earlier this year that I played the missions, SPA missions, because I wanted to have a, to taste back have a taste of my childhood days. But yeah, they're still around. But the point is, the idea with this, it's pretty much, hey, I want to play my games. I still want to play the game I bought, the game that I spent my time with it, and you're closing it because, I mean, yeah, maybe you cannot maintain it anymore, but hey, at least let the community do it, you know? We want to keep still playing those games. But yeah, this also being done with the community doing their own private servers to keep games that are no longer playable officially alive. And yeah,
that was quick. So
also in the cases that even servers that they done anything wrong, they just close them because they don't want their old games to be continue to be played. It's very annoying. But well, basically, the idea is pretty much that, we still want to play these games. We want to be able to keep playing them. So please, don't do. Please, if you wanna kill this game, let us play offline. Which has been done before in the past. One example I can think of was actually an Animal Crossing game for Android, well, for mobile. That it pretty much they patched the game to be able to be play offline, which that's pretty cool. Yeah, Nintendo has done that, especially for a mobile game. But yeah, basically that's the idea with stop killing the games. Just you can still if you want to stop maintaining the servers, okay, fine, but let us still playing that game in our own way. You know, if you suddenly wanna close the servers for, let's just say, let me think of a random game again that can come up from my mind. Yeah, let's say Overwatch 2. Let me just keep playing Overwatch 2 on my own way on the fly with servers done by the community. Don't lock me out of the experience just because you don't want to maintain the servers anymore. Because at the end of the day, people, you like it or not, live servers games or online only games are basically they're pretty much basically a program obsolescence. So I hope I say this correctly because I can only think of a way you say it in Spanish. Obsolencia programada. Program obsolescence, obsolency. Maybe that's how you say it. You're supposed to say it. Well, the point is. Yeah, the idea is just pretty much that just preserve games. You know, don't remove the games that I bought or I got this in a legal way. Like just basically, I want to still play these games. So that's the idea with this movement. This movement requires there's this thing you can do if you live in Europe and also UK, where you need to collect frames for a law that you want to add, and if you reach a certain amount of firms, you'll be able to which by the way, firms that has to be come from citizens of Europe, and also okay, so I think UK and Europe has like their own different signatures, separate signatures. So if you want to bring also in UK, you have to do like one for UK and one for the other EU countries. But yeah, you pretty much by getting a lot of these signatures firms, you'll be able to pretty much bring those laws. Happy birthday! You need to pretty much gather all that stuff, and if you you know, if you do well, then yeah. Time to die! And however, well, the movement has been, I think it has been 60 for a few months, but there wasn't that heard until a certain indie developer. Well, at least I know that it's indie because I remember causing noise because of MadPad. That he did he streamed his I remember it was a full game or like early access demo, but MadPad tried his game, but he used Deltarune or no, Undertale to bring people to watch the game. Oh my god, I think I have the glitch. I think I have the glitch save file. Okay, if you see this, if you see the, well, I don't think you can see it because of me, but like if you see the loading icon not disappearing, it's because the game has the save file broken, and you cannot even pause. So I'm gonna have to restart the game. Well, it's been a while since I've seen that. I only got it in offline practices like a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, the game's not that old, but yeah, I haven't got this in a while, either way. But yeah, yeah, the idea is pretty much that. Hey, we want games back. And we would just, yeah, the idea is pretty much to collect firms, and it wasn't doing too well. Actually, it was like in 1 month of not succeeding. And also, this indie developer I mentioned before that I remember causing video controversy because Mappa got involved in the controversy because he played this game. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is a full game or demo, or whatever. And he used like Undertale to call the attention of the game, not only as a title, but also like in the description, saying things about Undertale and not like putting the game link to Steam or whatever the game is uploaded or was uploaded. So it pretty much led with like it got bad to the point that things that say Madpad made Toby Fox angry, and Toby Fox said, "Hey, please don't do that again."
How am I supposed to get in?
You know, Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale. So yeah, basically that happened. That's the thing I remember from Pirate Software. However, which is the name of the developer, or is the studio name, the studio, I don't know. But yeah, because of, so this CD developer also is a streamer, which for what I'm seeing it's not a well-seen person because of opinions that he has, you know what, whatever. But also like things that he's done in the past, like apparently wanted to sue people for spreading misinformation about him, or like people wanted to stop him to be mean to people, but he make him so he wants to sue people. I don't know. He has done things that you shouldn't do, basically, and he was expressing publicly on stream that the movement is actually a bad thing for video games. That he was pretty much saying lies, saying it's wrong, and you're completely wrong. And that causing too much noise that a lot of people reached his ears, and people who actually was informed about the topic started to say that, hey, no, he's lying. This is the intended thing to do with the initiative, with the movement, with the firms, with the law that wants to bring to EU and UK. And it reached a point that more people started to unite and firm. And it reached its goal. However, I think I mentioned this before, but you have to be a citizen from EU or UK to be able to do that, and also be of legal age to vote, basically. Because if you're not EU citizen and you vote from the outside, let's just say here in Mexico, if you're Mexican like me, and you somehow voted, it's going to be invalid. Actually, it's something that it has to do is that when the firms are rich, you can still go and firm, but they're gonna start to remove posts that are actually not true, like they're fake signatures. Signatures, that's the word I'm searching. I don't know why I'm still saying firms, but yeah, signatures. They want to remove all the signatures that not valid signatures. So that's why it's always. People has always said that you do it if you are a citizen on one of the EU countries or UK. But yeah, the idea is pretty much. So yeah, I didn't say this, but when you got all these signatures, it's gonna be reviewed, and the politicians are obligated to see all of this. They are obligated to analyze it, and actually they have to. And even though all the things that you setting that you want the law are not maybe won't be fully as you want, as you may want it. Like for example, let's just say free-to-play games are not valid for this law, for example. Then you know, it only will count for games that you only played in multiplayer. That you have to buy the game. Like it could be, for example, Rainbow Six Siege. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea. That's pretty much a whole legal thing has to go. Like even though you got the signatures, all the signature requires, all of them are valid. There's still a whole process that needs to go. So it's not like pretty much you got the goal. Now we're gonna add the law because you guys did it. Not because if that was the case, then you can pretty much create every law that you want, and it could be chaotic. So it needs a whole review, and naturally the way I have to write these suggestions, these initiatives, these things that you want to be passed for wants to be part of the law, to be legal, it needs a whole review process. Like you need to write it in a way that you don't need to write it like all super specific or like the pretty much simple language that people can understand. So you can so people can understand it and be okay. This is for this. All the more like technical. Well, no, I don't think technical is the adequate word for that. But like now the more like specific things that has to be done if it gets enough signatures. And there's a whole process behind it. I recommend you guys to investigate further on that. I wish I could recommend the video that I watched, but it's in Spanish. But for my Spanish audience, it is from Baiti Bai. I think specifically from Baiti Live, which he has Eclipse channels from his streams, and he has like he talks about this with detail. Oh, the whole full process, because he was able to get contact with the people who are behind of all of this. But yeah, I recommend you to go and fully check out the thing, because it's a lot more complicated than you think. It's not just collect signatures. It's also you with signatures. It's a pain. This whole process is pretty much a pain. Like even though we got the signatures, it's just basically we're just getting started. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing. And also the other thing is that you know, and there's another thing that just happened yesterday, I think, and it's that there's like this lobbyist group that exists in Europe, which is for video games, which is mainly composed from people that works in video game companies, AAA to be specific. Oh wow, what a shock. And they pretty much they went out with a statement saying that yeah, this is actually bad because you're pretty much saying that we cannot close these servers, we have to keep them forever. Like, no, private servers are dangerous and you shouldn't go and you know, we don't want to be responsible for that. And okay, yeah, private servers doesn't guarantee the safety of people, but they have to be private servers that have to be running forever with no issues, like, or even like for example Minecraft, you can have not official servers. you can go to not official servers. They have these servers running for years that has good moderation. Like Hypixel, for example, is one I can think of right now. And so to say that, and also like, you don't really have to be responsible. Like the idea is that okay, you just gave us the things that we want to be able to keep running the game our own way. You don't really need to be responsible for that, but okay, sure. Yeah, pretty much misinformation, and also saying things like will be very expensive. And okay, I get that a lot of games weren't made to be run offline, and you need like to change things to how things are accessed from the server to like server side to client side, but you know, after that you don't really. And okay, yeah, sure, but this is what happens when, well, you know, I'll be honest, do we care for that? You guys are the one who guys who wanted to not make things accessible for everyone. You're the ones who. That would be nice. It would be funny if you could use the crouching for that, but nah, I don't think so. you're the ones who make it so we cannot play the games anymore. So you know what? If we have dealt with pain, and now you have to deal with pain. And also, like, future games that are done under when this law, if this law gets in, they have to be thought to be made that way. So when the support ends, then they have to have everything ready to be played offline and with people allowing to open their own servers. So, you know, shush. So yeah, right now there's like, of course, video. So this pretty much means two things. Oh yeah, there you go. This. So, and you know what? I'm happy that this is happening because that pretty much means that video games companies are actually scared. Video games companies are actually scared of this, and it's nice. It's nice to see this because goddamn, I don't really like too much the video game, and I don't like the video game industry and how it's directing. You know, at one point I want to talk later is about Xbox, but But I don't like how the AAA companies are going now. What's the direction they're taking? You know, it makes me happy that they're scared because it really means that hey, this could actually be. This is actually good. Of course, that doesn't mean that they won't try to stop it, but also like, at least for what I've seen from the outside, and you guys are free to correct me. The EU kind of appears like they're very strict with the consumer protection. Well, not very strict, but like at least they have some care for it because I see like the case of Apple with Apple having to go full USB-C and having EU countries having to do allowing iPhones to sideload apps. Which for us who don't know is basically downloading apps that are not from the official source, like the place. No, what's the name? Apple Store? I forgot. I was played. I don't remember what I was playing. But yeah, it's pretty much saying like, okay, by law, you have to let me do this. But yeah, basically that's the idea behind this.
Arnold, wake up.
Wake up. But yeah, that's why I feel like this is like there's some they're actually scared because first of all we're talking about a whole union of countries that they have a good economy. Well, good like you know they actually get a lot of money from there, and also because I feel like EU he actually has done to protect consumers more than the US, at least from my perspective. So I think they're more scared because of that fact. At least that's what I believe. But yeah, and also like, they're being scared. That pretty much shows that yeah, they're pretty much showing that yeah, we like to close games because we like program obsolescence. And also I think one of the points that I mentioned in there is that they will incite people not to buy new games. Like, oh yeah, you're right actually. Whatever. Oh my god. I just hate when the camera gets locked when you press a button and not be able to move instantly after pressing it. I don't know. I get they did it so it looks more like doesn't look weird, but I don't like it. I don't know why the game is kind of going a little bit laggy. Like with some frame drops, it's kind of annoying, but
Hello, employee. If you're
I hope it's not a thing that's gonna affect the run. As long as you like it, it doesn't look weird. Hello, Ariel Rojo, you're having a fantastic day too? Hey, it's been a while.
Weight alignment.
And... Like about what?
Bear in mind,
Like the game?
if anything. Great. Now that I assume you are done with the alignment.
Oh yeah, that's basically the
diagnosis
whole
and
thing with
repair
stop
function.
killing video games
Input the
and also what's the
following
code.
Using the buttons. 1,
Uno,
2,
dos.
4,
Oh,
3.
I had to go 3, 4.
Now, disengage. Close the hatch.
Oh, close the hatch.
Reset the crank.
That's a weird sound effect. I like it, but it's weird. If I got time to enter Twitch multitasking, that's pretty cool.
Turn on the power, and you are done.
That's nice. Like it's kinda happening to me lately as well. I mean, yeah, I stream during these hours, but after that I get busy. so able to enter to Twitch or do other stuff with the multitasking is kinda difficult. But yeah, that's the whole idea behind these top killing games, or at least what's been happening lately. I just hope that all of this gets passed through and we can get a nice deal. Because even if you don't live in EU or UK, these things will have repercussions outside of EU. So if this ends up happening, it's gonna be beneficial. Of course, it could happen something like in case of Apple, where because of the USB-C and side loading, they begin to pretty much regional lock the iPhones with that function, which is very ugly. I don't know, very ugly. But it's not like EU can do something with it, but like maybe other stuff is going to be different. But it's kinda difficult to say. But yeah, it should have repercussions. So even if you live outside of EU like me, there's benefits. Or even we're gonna have repercussions. Because we're talking about the EU, we're not talking about the country out of nowhere. Also, I still need to learn how to can a lot. If I don't know if it's like just randomized, but is there a way to make it so Mr. Helpful doesn't yap in this part after completing the game? Because sometimes I just complete it, it just dies. You can leave and do this section, but sometimes you just keep yapping right now. I think one way that it will keep yapping is if you die.
Let us spend our money on that.
So I didn't want to touch it, but it's actually fine. Yeah. But I don't know if there's a consistent way to doing it. Maybe it is. I just don't know how. Oops. I just don't know how. But that would be nice to learn because, oh my goodness, I don't really want to deal with that. I just want to go to do the other section, the other mini game. Hello. So really cool art that still released about the game. It shows Big Top with the big eyes, but like being huge eyes behind the Big Top's normal eyes, let's just say. So, okay, if Big Top is to mimic, like pretty much every animatronic here, how the mimic can mimic Big Top? I know that Mimic can change the skeleton and stuff, but what's the limit? That's what I want to know. What's the limit? I don't know how the Mimic can pretty much control Big Top, like enter inside Big Top and controlling it. No, you're yapping again. I don't know what to skip this, or at least how to have a consistent, helpful. Not being a yapper. Oh yeah, I was about to spray it. Oops, okay. Okay. This part I need to use the mannequin.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
These games are amazing.
Tickets, please.
Oof, okay. That could go so wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing that is happening lately. Some killing games. But speaking of video games, Xbox. Hey guys, I have a question. You guys have an Xbox? Did you buy an Xbox in this generation? Which, you know, the generation that has been very underwhelming for a lot of people, including me. The filler generation, we could say. I don't know, man, like... You guys remember when Xbox was better? You know, when... You know how cool was the 360 era? I miss that. Because, man... Like, one of the reasons why I'm not buying an Xbox, because I know people will be like, ha, can buy an Xbox? So, Xbox has always been a good deal here in Mexico. They always kept their prices good enough for this country. And it always had pretty much a place. It was pretty much always has a place in Mexico. That's not because being one of the first consoles to bring Latin and Spanish stuff, dubbing, sub, and like also easy to acquire. Or at least to get one. Well, one back when it released, because Nintendo and Sony weren't that accessible, we could say. I mean, I hear I think everyone knows how common it was to get a how you say this in English? A PlayStation Chipiada.
Which game will I play first?
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's fine. Just one death. But yeah, a modified PlayStation 2 is not being an original PlayStation, the ones that you could buy very cheap. And Nintendo, I don't know exactly, but I know there was Nintendo consoles in those times. It's just that wasn't easy to get those. But yeah, don't die. Oof, okay. I got this a little more better dominated, but I do still get a little silly when talking about if I need to touch mannequins in certain part or not. But I don't think that part you really need to touch mannequins. And that's something that happened to me yesterday practicing this game. So in the spinning wheel, you know how when you use all your 4 spins, the final one is always going to be grand prize. Plus you can get grand prize earlier, and if you get it, like it happened to me, it's actually time lost because it moves the spin and then it won't let you move the lever until helpful finish jumping. Well, yesterday I got it twice. And I got soft lock. It happened again, but it was a soft lock this time. Okay, so it was just a weird moment that happened yesterday. But oh my god, you're making me lose time, helpful. Hey, you don't want to get grand prize until the scripted spin, which is when you use all of your spins. But yeah, you don't really want that because it's going to be annoying, slow. You will lose actually time, and apparently your risk of getting soft lock like happened to me yesterday. All right, so I need a 3, 7, 8, 5. 3, 7, 8, 5. Okay. I need to learn what number is each symbol. So I cannot require my notebook for that. But yes, like I was saying before, Xbox, it's been, when this generation began, I was actually believing more that Xbox is gonna get back on track. But because at that time Xbox is getting better, You know, the games that were announcing were actually interesting. Game Pass was still a good deal. Not that it's a bad deal like more people says nowadays. Sure, it's not as good as it used to be, but it's still a good deal. But yeah, even I have to admit that the Game Pass kinda gets less interesting more. It's less interesting nowadays. Because what else? Like the console looked very good. I mean, to be honest, I think the hardware itself is pretty cool, but yeah. It kind of looks like Microsoft was finally getting its feet back for this generation. And then now we're wondering what is an Xbox. I mean, generally speaking, this generation has been very, very underwhelming. Like, very much a filler generation, but oh my goodness. Maybe just me, but this generation I think has gotten worse. I think Xbox is the worst position it used to be. Well, not a worst position, more like wondering what they're doing because, or like, but more likely, what is an Xbox? Because they have this ads of that your phone is an Xbox, your computer is an Xbox, your fridge is an Xbox, everything is an Xbox now. But what about the console? Like, yeah, it's an Xbox, but oh my god. I was this close to restart the run. I still have time for... I don't know, I might just restart the run. But but yeah, this whole thing of what is an Xbox nowadays? What is an Xbox? Oh my god. I think I'm gonna restart this. This is not going too smooth. If I'm under 29 minutes after this, which you know I'm not that far to finish this, so I think I can do it. Okay. The thing is, I don't know why today it's going so low frames. The game. I'm gonna go in the oh my. It's not going to 60 FPS that I'm used to. I do expect slow, bad frames like in. Like for example in the like in the dolly, in that part in dolly chase, like even that part can be considered dolly where you have to be crouching all the time. Nope. Okay, that doesn't even a time save. Like it says that yeah, this is just a quick path to take. Oh wow, for the first time I'll get stomped for taking this path. Or try, or I was try to get stomped. Ah. Please don't stop. Ah, fuck. Log route.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, por favor.
Tickets, please.
Boleto, entrada, por favor. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think Xbox was in an interesting place to say, like, yeah, maybe acquiring Xbox is not a bad thing. But the more past generation, the more generation progress, the worse getting an Xbox appears. It'll be more and more of a bad idea. 1 minute and 55 seconds. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's just that I know I was capable to go even better, but with a better time. But oopsies. I don't know if I'm able to show a big top being on the top. This is the second big top. Well, it's fine. But yeah, I'm not looking like Xbox is pretty much not looking like an Xbox anymore. Like it's just the identity. You know, even I was in the original Xbox days, but I was in the 360 days, and they were very cool. A lot of people, I consider the 360 considered to be the golden age of Xbox. The first Xbox, yeah, it did well. Of course, very hard to compete against Sony's PlayStation 2, which somehow it is still the most sell console, and somehow Sony is still finding more consoles that got sold somehow. But you know, at least with 360 they managed to go bigger, better, greater, and now and with Xbox One they fucked it up everything. And with Series they tried to pretty much correct all their mistakes, but also no. And like, you know how it feels to me? It feels like there's. I think the mix on me. Yep. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I didn't open all doors. You! I threw it that way so you go chase it up. You! You! Oh my god. Okay, that actually hurt my soul. That actually hurt my soul. Alright, let's try again. Do you know what I think doing this route that I'm taking? Is that, yeah, you can open everything and get everything ready to be picked up. But it maybe when it comes very close to you, like in that room, you're in a really, you're close to having a bad time. Yeah, I want the Mimic to go to the left. Good. Mimic's gonna be in the side I want to go. So I'm gonna do this. There you go. I'm not able to get a piece yet, but it's fine because we are on purpose with the Mimic in a position where we can still get all that stuff. Good. Yeah. Lion hit. Also, when we are in the theater section where you need to shoot balls, the moment the cutscene plays, I'm gonna have to leave very quick. Because I am tasked to freeze some meat. It's not on the top, so I'm very safe to leave and enter as much as I want. Because when you mix in upper floor, you have a lot of advantage to get pieces. Okay, so basically you didn't catch me there. Okay, but now he saw me. I think the coolest thing on Mimic is that you can pretty much use any pronouns on the Mimic. Yeah, I said this before, but no, I don't think I said this before actually. But the Mimic is the most gender fluid character of FNAF. Only because of his capabilities for the mimicking. Now, does Mimic has an official pronouns? Nope, but I think the Mimic doesn't matter. Don't care about doesn't care what pronouns people uses. Probably only time he cares about pronouns is when he's mimicking someone. I think the only time where he actually cares. But generally speaking, he goes with any. Pretty much, I think the best way to say what pronouns he's using is I only use these pronouns when I only use these pronouns when I'm mimicking this certain person, character, whatever. Okay, there wasn't that bad. I mean, there was this that dead earlier, but you know, I was able to collect pieces with almost barely any issues. It went pretty smoothly, actually. I'm happy. But yeah, yeah, we were talking about Xbox, yeah. Because I always been an Xbox girl, but nowadays I'm become more PC. And actually, picking up with PC, like, while Xbox is the main culprit about this, also is Sony wanting to bring PC gaming, other games to PC gaming. And then also before I begin to stream, I learned that one of the creators of the Xbox doesn't like the direction that Microsoft is taking with it, because she was saying that, you know, you're actually better by not using an X by you like you know how Xbox gonna release an ROG Xbox. Well, she was like, why you want that? You're gonna get better deals with other stuff. Like, why you want an Xbox nowadays? Why a PC gonna bring you not only Xbox games, but also Sony PlayStation games? Because also PlayStation games are getting to PC. So why you want an ROG Xbox version? Which, as far as I know, you can install Steam and other stuff. But why do you want that if you're gonna get better stuff with getting like a Steam OS or Asus ROG or better or an ROG without the Microsoft part? It is so funny to see how one of the creators of the Xbox, it's just being so real with this. Like, you can very much tell that yeah, the direction of Microsoft is taking is kind of weird. But something I wanted to say earlier is how kind of feels like Microsoft. Like, it kind of feels like Xbox is kind of like it's having an inner conflict, because it kind of feels like they still want to go with the console route. Like, they still want to release games on consoles. They want to keep supporting the consoles. But there's other part where they don't want that anymore. And they want to go full multi-platform. You know, kind of like Sega did after the Dreamcast. And here's a lot more complex, because Xbox, it is still doing well. Decently well, we could say, but also they're refusing to keep it does actually, this actually went very well actually, but that's what kind of like refusing to keep going in the route they want. So it's right now Xbox is in a really weird position. I feel like they cannot agree on what route to take. So you have this weird thing where you have a lot of directions for Xbox. And anyways, I'll be back very quickly, so I hope I return in time before the shooting.
Ahoy there, kid.
Ahoy, Foxy.
Oh, why ye look so down in the dumps? Today's the big surprise party. Ye should be excited.
I'm sad because today is the big surprise party. I forgot to get a gift. It's a disaster.
Shiver, timbers, no gift. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Lads, did none of ye get a present?
About an IOE.
Foxy, we need the
Hey, Foxy, it is done. Reset coming right up. There you go.
What's all this?
I just have to put the phrase mid. so I wanted to go fast.
Be covered in decorations? Decorations. First mate Foxy, are ye having a party? Of course not, Captain. We would never. Right? Did you forget pirate rule number 22? No parties. And pirate rule number 2.
So yeah, Microsoft, Xbox, yeah, I kind of feel like they still want to go with the consoles, wanted to give the attention, give like the exclusives and stuff. But they're struggling because there's other side of Xbox or Microsoft at this point, whatever. They still want to go they still want to take this route they're taking. It's just so weird because nowadays if I think with the Xbox, I don't think about the console anymore. Now I think more of okay, it's actually just a multi-platform studio, but also like they don't want. It's so weird. It's a launcher. It's a platform now. It's a like it's weird. I don't feel like nowadays you can just say Xbox and think about the console. I think maybe people will still do it, but I think the more the time pass, less people will start to see Xbox as a console. Because at least I don't see it as a console anymore, or just as a console.
Lord, how much did he pay? I alone there was no guest list, so I made a little extra. It's not enough. I can make more.
Party snacks.
Party snacks! Rule number one! Oh, party snacks! It's very funny how it's kind of difficult to distinguish Foxy's voice from the Captain's Fox, the voice, because they sound very similar. Because I mean they're pretty much the same BA. Kinda, the only reason why you can separate Boston from Roxanne is because Boston's accent. You know, Roxy is still talking on Roxy from Security Breach, but Boston has this accent with Foxy! Foxy, it is done! I gave it all I got, Foxy! I present it to you! The perfect present! So you know who is who. Yeah, so let's target to that side. I don't know about this. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know why the game is going with low frames today.
Hold your fire!
Foxy! Foxy, it's done! I gave it all I got, Foxy! I present to you the perfect present! Oh!
Well done, boss.
Foxy! Foxy! Roctopus! Roctopus on the starboard bow!
I mentioned this last time, but I don't care. At this point, I don't care to replay this. I just got used to it. It really feels long the first time you play it. But once you get used to it, it's like whatever. You just go through it, and that's it.
That octopus.
Far out. But also like because this is skippable, I think I'm eventually gonna learn all the dialogue. Oh, I might do that as well. because I won't be able to leave every time this section plays. Can I hit something? Thank you. Oh yeah, the frame rate's kinda... I don't know why it's going bad today. I know I had some drivers updates, and sometimes when it happens things won't go smoothly all the time. But it wasn't like that when... It wasn't that bad. I don't know, maybe finally it break the stability I had this game with. Maybe this game won't go as smooth as it used to be, because I'm gonna kill everybody. Oh, a bummer! Why he says that? We're a bunch of squares. What does that mean?
Like a real crew. You've made me the happiest captain on the seven seas.
Foxy, you did it! You did it! You found the perfect present for the captain! I did? The perfect present was friendship all along. Foxy, this party was for me? Oh, of course, Captain. Who else? Foxy, my birthday was last week! Aww. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I got used to these voice lines, it's kinda like whatever. But other people... Yeah, this section really isn't necessarily. I have this a lot, so I won't repeat myself. Okay, so... Yeah, it really feels like if you're the ones who bought it, the Xbox, for this generation like me, Especially in the beginning, it really feels like you pretty much bought something that you could just spend it on a PC.
Oh, no.
But oh well, let's get it done.
Another Springlock failure? According to your records, this is not your first visit to the service hospital. Scanning.
This line is really funny because you hear this,
It appears you
pretty much saying that yeah, this suit had some Springlock failures in the past, but we are fine. So it's pretty much saying that okay, even if this gets Springlock failures, this is still safe for the people who are inside the suits.
manual. Good news.
Imagine if they actually went with these designs instead of the safe ones.
First, we will blend up the foreign object.
Is it mentioned why they went to the unsafe versions? The only thing I can think of is because of for saving costs. It's probably the ones that Edwin designed are more expensive, but exchange they are safe to use,
It will be ship-shape in no time.
while the other ones are cheaper to do, but they are very safe and also like faster entertainment, record, not being, not caring about safety, people's safety. That says also a lot. But I'm always surprised that that was the case. Again, I don't know if that's the canon reason. Yeah, I don't know if there was actually a reason shown, explained, but we have spelled out. But yeah,
Excited about our next showroom. Welcome to the world's first recycling center. Basically, we take trash and
turn it into cash, and then I'll stop yapping. Because it's funny how this section pretty much breaks. With this section, this cutscene place is pretty much trapped in players being inside the square, or like the area where they lock you. That's why you need to crouch very early there. It just doesn't look like you have to crouch now. Like, it doesn't look like you are hitting the wall yet, or the ceiling. I don't know, like, and also like the Xbox saying stuff that they won't do and that they do, like increasing the price of the Game Pass, which ended up being like twice after they say that. Not closing or laying off people, which they recently did. Which probably, you know, I love Banjo-Kazooie. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love boot up that game every year and do 100% of that game, but oh my goodness, the person who created Banjo-Kazooie and other games, they pretty much are no longer in the company. And I don't know if it's true, but apparently people leaked out the part of that they were working in a unannounced Banjo-Kazooie game, and I was like, oh. You know, I'm in pain. Generally speaking, it's just I'm in pain with everything that is happening with Microsoft, with Xbox. It just, I don't know, like, it's frustrating. It makes me angry. But I've never been someone who likes Microsoft, but at least I like Windows 7. It was pretty good. Windows 8 was meh, not very bad, but at least it was better than not something else. But you know, this was usable. So at least with 8.1, it wasn't like full of load yet. Windows 10 release, which I guess it was fine, but you know, the more time it passed, the more I begin to dislike Windows 10, and Windows 11 is basically Windows with risking a Windows 10, but now with AI. A little bit of the stuff that Microsoft is doing, like the Xbox thing. That's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like. Reach the point I don't really want to use nothing Microsoft related. I mean, I have to because I have an Xbox and I do have games on there. Yeah, that 4, 5. Shut up. 6. And I can tell you that station here, but hopefully she's not. There you go. Wait, don't close yet. What could be the same mistake I did yesterday in my own practice, free time practice. Hell yeah! Hey chat, when lobotomy? I'm gonna catch that a little more later, but well. There's really issue to make noise with it because it's just gonna be me. I mean, Dolly was pretty far, but oh well. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, it happened again. Oh my fucking god. She's how annoying. But yeah, basically you can break more than one box at the same time. You can break boxes before they hit Dolly. I think kind of like collide together. I can do it now, but if I'm fast. There you go. Okay. But yeah, if you're like too fast and you make it so you hit two boxes at the same time to Dolly, they will break, but they will be double effective, so you have to pretty much almost do everything again. So it's a time loss. It's an annoying time loss. Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know, I have faith that Xbox will do good this generation, but even Sony's not doing good with this generation. Because they have no games. One game. I don't know why, it doesn't matter how hard I try. Keep it in mind. I remember how was the one game song parody. But yeah, they just have one game. You just I talked with a friend of mine, but this generation pretty much doesn't exist. Like, we are still in the PlayStation 4, Xbox One generation because we are still getting games for those consoles. Like, yeah, there's still support for the consoles once a new generation start. But at a certain point, they stop making games for those consoles and just keep with a new gen. But they're still oops. This is releasing games for those consoles, and it's It just makes you wonder why we're still doing this. Why are we doing this? Well, oh my god, the chase music's playing. Oh my god, get ready guys, because we will have music overlapping. Okay. No! Ah! You know what? I'm gonna restart run. I'm not happy with this run. I had to stop earlier, but oh well. But yeah, I also don't know why the performance is being bad right now with this game. Usually not the best. Usually it doesn't run that great when I'm streaming, and recording. But right now it's not being good. It's actually being bad. And it's been kind of difficult to play this game right now for some reason. I have an idea. I'm gonna close the game. I'm gonna refresh Cinnamon. Sometimes that fixes some issues. Am I still 1080? Yes. Like my PG tour, I mean. Okay. Restart it. It's still recording. And I have my browser open. Let's see if that does something, because oh my god, in some sections that the game goes fine when streaming and recording at the same time. It's not going well. Again, maybe the graphics card update that this kind of stuff may happen. That can happen as well. But it's annoying. Well, I have my notebook ready for the codes. But yeah, oof. And it's kinda hard to pretty much go and feel hopeful about Microsoft's future. It kind of feel like now that they're just going full. I mean, not like they never went, but full on placing investors. I feel like nowadays it's a little more noticeable. I don't know, maybe first. Maybe it is because now I'm an adult and I can see things a little more clear.
Good job.
Like the intentions of the people's intention, but it does kind of feel like
Sure, you're right. Those motion sensors
I don't know, like it's gotten worse. But I don't know, maybe it's just me.
access the building have been
Part of getting old. I still don't know if this gets visually glitched because of a mod I have installed. Maybe it is the raining mod. But also I've seen clips of people using this mod for speedrunning and it actually loads when you're here. So I believe it's just because I'm playing the first version of the game. I don't know if it is actually required only seeing this category or for this version the version for this category is the 101 version. 100, sorry. But yeah. I don't know if that actually matters. To be honest, not too much to say about Microsoft, well, the Xbox. I'm just like, I'm a disappointed user. But yeah, nowadays I'm just focusing more into PC. With the idea of updating my graphics card, because that's the thing I need to upgrade the most for my machine. Because, oh boy. But also graphic cards are kind of expensive, so...
Get ready to be amazed. Don't forget, every one
Kinda
of those
difficult.
stations are available for purchase or lease.
Okay, but open your doors, thank you. Open the gates!
Welcome, welcome. The show's just begun. There's
Ugh.
to be done.
I need to drink water as well.
To be here to stay. It's a one-of-a-kind fantasy workshop where you'll
I'd simply be amazed! Do you remember when the mimic is being amazed? I ignore my stupid comments. And so much more! A fine dive! Whoa! Time to explore and not to be scared. To open the door. There you go. No, I was doing pretty recently that run. Well, recently. The only reason why I didn't feel to continue is because the amount of times I died. It didn't feel worth to continue, so that's why I'm redoing it. This is my last run, by the way. If I just failed it, I'm just gonna finish it, and whatever time I get, I'm just gonna... If it is less than the final one, then yeah, I'm just gonna save it. I don't need to do a double split after... The split between the Tiger Rock session and the ending of the game is very small. It really feels not like it doesn't really feel worth to actually have this split.
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice.
Let's just make like a final split, like combine these two instead of just having one. But also I need a individual time for the cat as a whole because how difficult it is. For now, it looks like the performance has been fixed by doing the thing I did, so... I mean, it still won't be perfect, but as long as I can play the game, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens to me. Just save me. To make sure I was still good, because this is gonna be resolved very fast. I still struggle with like a few patterns.
Check. Testing.
Because I still bad at it. That was quick.
So, let's talk about
What you're there to find. Obviously, this
It has the fucking thing again. Alright, we need to restart. The moment the loading doesn't get removed, it just it's not worth to. Oops! It's not worth to. It's not worth to continue. Annoying. Ah, it's so annoying. Alright. So, another thing I begin to wonder, what's going to happen after Secret of the Mimic? Like, if FNAF lore, like, I think express to say that the next big FNAF game? Huh? The game did not boot up. It actually gave me an error. I mean, like, I could do something. No, well, I guess I could die, but I have to wait later until I could die in the game. Okay, the game opened. Okay. It was just a weird bug that I had. Yeah, I guess the game didn't fully close when I pressed Alt F4. No, it did, but oh well. We need to do this again! Oh my god, this has been a little bit of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. It is kinda making me to stop streaming for today. But yeah, Mimic.
This is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment.
What's gonna happen after the Secret of the Mimic? Like, we know that C was making a new game because of the Scott interview, but what else? Like, they're gonna release a DLC for this game, which I really doubt. I don't really see this game getting a DLC. Like, if it gets a DLC, what is it going to be? What is it going to be about? That's my question.
How am I supposed to get in?
To access the building,
Oh.
you've been provided with
And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of options open for a DLC for this game.
a master key to the MCM facility.
I just don't see why you want to explore this place burned down. Like, I feel like Security Breach worked because you see the place all bright, shiny, pretty, with full lights, and then we explore a destroyed, darker version of the same place. I feel like there was more you could do, but this place, it really feels like you explore everything. Like, exploring it again in a DLC doesn't open too much possibilities. So it doesn't really make me wonder if it is actually gonna be a DLC. Like, if it's gonna be a DLC, probably gonna be exploring a whole different place. Because I don't see why you want to return here for a DLC.
Welcome, potential buyers.
So, maybe it's just me, but I feel like with Security Breach, I feel like there's more reasons to return than the custom manner.
Come in and see what
It's just I feel like there's actually something to do here, in my opinion.
This client tour will show you just what I'm capable of. Get ready to be amazed.
To be amazed!
Every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know, it just feels that way. I feel like with Security Breach there's more you can do. Maybe not much to ruin. Oh my god. Sorry. Luckily I sneezed when in the middle of a cutscene. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of reasons to return here. But well, if it to be in DLC, I don't know what they're gonna do. But now let's talk about the new game, because I think for to say that, well, it kind of looks like when they announced this game, they wanted to the first explorer version of like explore the past of the mimic, like learn secrets, like the title of the game, like learn the secrets and stuff before they go to continue the main story. At least it's how I feel. Oh, I feel is the route that they are gonna be taking with this. So I think that they're gonna continue with the story that was left in ruin. They just wanted to tell the past of fnaf or the mimic, Edwin, all that stuff before we go full into the next game. For the next sequel. So yeah, I can wait. So yeah, probably it's just gonna be, probably won't be DLC. Probably gonna be focusing on going full secret of the mimic, and going full, let's just say Security Breach 2. Probably this one will be called Security Breach 2, but let's just call it that way just to know that it's a sequel. Or maybe, who knows, maybe we're getting Head Wanted 3. Nah, it's pretty early to get Head Wanted 3 in my opinion. I feel like if we get Head Wanted 3, what are we getting exactly? Like, yeah, sure, things from Edwin Murray, just the manner, but for the pixel plex, there's pretty much done. For the past FNAF games, there's still stuff from Pizza Sim that wasn't that utilized. Oops, I keep the mic. So what else? What exactly are we waiting? What can we expect exactly from a Help Wanted 3 game? I feel like if we want to go to a new Help Wanted game, we need more games before we can do that. But yeah, to be honest, I don't know exactly what to expect for the sequel of FNAF. Like, what to expect after we play Secret of the Mimic, well, after, you know, what's coming after Ruin. Because it feels like we are still kind of far from it. We want to see what's going to happen next. So I have like this feeling where I don't know what to expect.
Check. Testing. Well, that was quick.
Like, what can we get in the future? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what we could be expecting. Like people saying about that Cassie is going to be evil, it's going to be the real Vanny, like the mimic, you know, possible false face return, which I believe that's going to happen. But just I don't know exactly what to expect. That's the thing. It really feels like to go with whatever path they want us to go. Probably gonna be thinking referencing back to Secret of the Mimic, but or what exactly?
You need to reach Murray's executive suite.
It's just you're pretty much like for me, I'm in the point where I'm like wondering what are we expecting? Like what they want us to be excited for? Because yeah, I like Secret of the Mimic. I think it's a pretty cool game. I think that's the first time I actually fully care for the lore. Well, mainly the story, but what should I be expecting exactly? What's the thing that I want to be looking forward? That's the thing. I don't know exactly what they want me to be excited for, or what I want to be looking forward for. It's just that I'm not really like. Well, it makes sense with Secret of the Mimic because it's a prequel. Like it's more like answering questions than adding a new, or leaving a what to expect in a future game. It just feel like we are not like this is not the game where you can get or you can try to guess what to expect for the next mainline game. At least that's my opinion. I'm not really that particularly looking forward to something because I just don't know what to expect exactly. So for now, just gonna wait for a trailer, for an announcement for the next FNAF game. What they gave us, what do we get from the first trailer, what do we get for future teasers. Before I can go and say like, oh yeah, so this is going to be about, we can expect this, because just, I don't know. I said before what kind of games I want to get in the future future FNAF games, but one game I think would be nice to get is a custom night too. Because you know how people are like saying that they miss the past formula, which, mind you, I'm still saying that the best way to do it is just still continue with the games that they're doing and having Scott or someone else, you know, another team, another indie studio make the Survive the Office games. But if there's one main life FNAF game I think we deserve to have as a Survive the Office game, it's another custom night. Because we have a lot of mechanics that we can add in a custom night. We have, well, not that much, but we have Glitch Shark from Help Wanted. We have Dreadbur. What's the name of that Foxy? I almost said Sprinkler Foxy, but no. Green Foxy, whatever it is. Also we have pretty much all the animatronics from Security Reach, the Glamrock, Freddy, Chica, Roxy, Multi, Bonnie, if they want to bring a live Bonnie. You know, the Wet Floors, the DA Music Man, the Mini Music Man, Barney, Burn Trap, Mimic, Ruin, MXCS, the Endos, which probably they won't. Sun and Moon. You know, there's characters to work with. And also now we have Secret to Mimic. We have, well, it doesn't, which we know it doesn't matter if even all characters are the Mimic. It doesn't really matter or doesn't really influence that much the the game, the selection as we see. Like there's 2 spring traps in that game. Oh my god, in UCN there's also like 2 puppets, so it's like, well, it doesn't really matter. You have Jackie, you have Big Top, you have Dolly, you have Tiger Rock, you have a variety of characters basically. So it's pretty much dependent of, we have a bigger roster now to be able to create a new FNAF game, a new UCN game. But I feel like the best way to do UCN is to also take characters that some returning characters, and well, mainly having characters that they weren't in the first UCN game. We have Weird Freddy, Weird Foxy, Golden Freddy, FNAF 1. Some Phantom Electronics I don't think they're in the game. Phantom Puppet is not. Phantom Chica neither. Nightmares, I think all Nightmares is in the game, right? Well, Nightmare Foxy is not in the game. Neither Nightmare Chica. No, she is as a secret. Well, a secret animatronic. As well, Plush Trap. Who else? Pixel Sim, I think is everybody. Actually, because basically Pixel Sim is the focus of the game. Glamour Foxy, the Fun Foxy is not there. Freddy, Glamrock Freddy is not in the game. Which is pretty much the only missing Glamrock. So, you know, if we are talking about playing a new FNAF game, if we are talking about a new fully fledged UCN 2 game, bringing some of the past characters also will be nice. So we can have, like, for example, some Weird Foxy, Weird Freddy, Golden Freddy FNAF 1, and then Glitch Trap, the Glam Rocks, maybe, yeah, you know, pretty much a variety. I think we're at a good enough point that we can finally have a second UCN based on new characters, plus characters that they couldn't be in the first game. I think we're at that point, you know? I think we are finally for a fully fledged UCN second game. I don't know, it's gonna be done by Steelwool or Scott or someone else. In case it's gonna be done. I wish it's gonna be done. That would be nice. Also, let's talk about Five Laps of Freddy's. Also, so I know it as Flaps. Do you think it's going to be good? Because, you know, the game right now, the demo, it's not in a good state. It is better now with the update that it released, but there are still people worried about that game. I'm not really that worried yet because, I mean, the game got delayed. Won't release this year. What? 0, 1. Did I press 6? Oops. I think I did. I don't know why my mind went to 6, but yeah, the mimic. No, but like, you know, it does make you wonder what's going to happen. What's going to happen with that game, because the fact that there's still not multiplayer, or if they're actually gonna do multiplayer online, because there's gonna be multiplayer, but not online. If the game actually is gonna be worldly balance, like, it's, right? I don't know. I really want to be excited for that game, but and at first I was actually, but now it's kind of like in this weird position where I'm still looking for that game, but I don't know if actually I'm going to expect a fun game.
Great. Now that I assume you are done with the alignment,
That's how the
use
goats.
diagnosis and repair function. Input the following code using the buttons.
Yes, lady.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1,
1,
4.
4.
Now, disengage. Close the hatch.
There's a hatch.
Reset the crank.
Crank that soldier boy.
Turn on the power.
And done.
And you are done.
So yeah, I just don't know exactly what to expect to the future FNAF games. Like, with flaps, with 5 laps of Freddy's, it looks fun, but you know, I don't know. It feels like they are not cooking that well the game, and it is making people worry that maybe the game won't be that worth to play. And there's people who are considering this game already a shit, even though it's not the full version. Even though the game got improvement with this demo, it is far from being a good demo. I don't know, I haven't played fully the game after the update. So maybe finally it's good, maybe it's not good. But you know, I don't know. Right now the game is in a position where the game needs to be good at launch when it fully releases, and not to be broken as well, so people can actually be excited for the game. Oh my god, was I able to interact with the lever, with the crank? Tickets, please. I just failed one. Yeah, your fucking pre-recorded lines. Yeah, I'm done, yeah, you just... I wish you could just not... You have to skip all, you don't have to hear the score just to be able to stop the game. Oh well. And the only game that you can actually stop to continue, it's the throwing balls. Which, to begin with, you need to play the game is actually faster than having just to wait that this pain stops. And what did you win? A shot on your head. Head to the prize shooting, and you redeem your free death.
Tickets, please.
I'm glad this doesn't produce any noise. Do you think I'll be shooting in the air as much as I want? Mis tickets, por favor. Tickets. Tickets, please.
What ace? I am having so much. Ready, set, fire away.
You guys think this game will be good with VR? I'll give you a moment.
You're doing great. You're doing great. See our catalog for all options and prices. You're doing great. Some of our available themes include castle, rodeo, space, Great Barrier Reef, circus, and haunted house. We have a winner! And what did you win? A free spin on the prize wheel. Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Tickets, please.
I'm sorry, I had to attend something very quickly.
I am having so much fun.
Tickets, please.
I have to do something. My apologies. I paused in the middle of the run, but you know what? It's fine. I won't say this run. I'm just gonna finish it because I don't have time for another one. I don't want to restart again, so I'm just gonna finish this run as how it is. I should have paused the moment the help me stop yapping, but I couldn't wait for longer. But yeah, I don't know if 5 laps of Pretty is gonna be a good game. I kinda like pretty much first of all like yeah, it's gonna be good. People are getting too worried for something that's not out yet. Or like, well, it's a year or even more to release, but now it's like, I don't know. They increased the difficulty of the game. I have it again. Oh, that was beautiful. I don't know if it's going to be better. I don't know if the difficulty is better. Again, it's just because of I only play the day I stream the new update. I haven't fully looked to the new stuff. Stop, please. It was faster though. It was fast. You can get a free spit. Oof, okay. I'm gonna get nervous at that part. Okay, okay, this is this one is actually the easiest pattern to learn because it's pretty much very hard to mix the pieces. It's pretty much like the most straight part of all. Because it just everything connects into one direction part, except the last one it does have to double, but it's pretty much for nothing the double. Can I not get to grand prizes? Preferably any. Lies of fire by, oh my god! Whoa! I have my notebook ready for the codes. Spin that wheel. Good. Send you my way. It fucking dies. Alright, so I need 5, 4, 5, 2. 5, 4, 5, 2. Ah, well. Also, the gun are not really needed for nothing, I just have it with me just for the funnies. It really helps you with nothing in the no major skips run. Yeah, the only one time you'll need is for the moon ending, but even with the moon ending, even with the moon ending, is you're gonna save that in a inventory, so you don't really get any benefit with this. Like you don't go faster by saving it. Okay. Now we're going to the roof. A la luna voy, a la luna voy. Whoa! Well, in my opinion, I don't. Generally speaking, what can I expect after this game? At least I don't know. At least I can say I do not expect the DLC. If they not announce the DLC for this game, I don't know exactly what to expect. But you know, I'm looking forward for whatever they are pulling with, because I really enjoy this game. I know this game. I just a group of people who didn't enjoy this game, but I really enjoy it a lot. I think this is a very fun game. Well, I did say that it might be the best fnaf game. I can understand why it isn't. I mean, if there's one thing that we can admit, at least, is that this is the best stealable game yet. Also, I kinda lowered the volume too much so in my headphones, so it's not too loud. There you go, I finally did this correctly. Okay, so it's locked. Yeah, that was okay. That's a fast path. Let's go. Of course. Oh wait, actually you won't let me. Okay, that's new. That's new to me. You actually, you almost got me. You no. Well, at least I didn't have to go through a long path of pain. Actually, they won't let me go through. It's very randomized if you get like this kind of obstacle where they just block all your path. Or sometimes just appear the hand and try to catch you. It's interesting how this part works. Tickets, please. Tickets, 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 please. Tickets. There you go, 3 minutes, so nice. Was that the one thingy? The one post I didn't do correctly? I'll take it. I still have the weapon with me. I don't have to throw it in the mimic section. Because I cannot use. In fact, I actually just gonna lose it forever. I don't care what your upgrade stations, cabron. I just wanna cry. Okay. okay, so returning to the mimic section of the why I like it. But it's just I like the art style. I like everything in this game, to be honest. Like besides the shooting gallery theater, which is obviously necessarily, I found it really enjoyable to play. I don't think this game is bad. Well, it's not enjoyable. At least I don't care anymore. But I do find this game very enjoyable to play, and I did expect people will have some difficulties accepting this game, mainly in the lore part, but in the gameplay part is kinda a little bit surprised. I know. When this happens, it's the worst. When Mimic spawns in the same room where you're cranking that soldier boy, it's the worst. Sometimes I try to do is grab a mouse and use it to distract the Mimic, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, I'll try this again. I'll try it there. See what I mean? Oh. Was distracted by the mice. He was distracted by the mice. I'm a winner! There we go. Okay, that would well. That actually worked. I was expecting not to work. Bitch. Nice. You got in this game you cannot outrun the Mimic, but if you move carefully, like if you use the obstacle as your advantage, you can actually distract the Mimic, like outrun the Mimic. That's very cool. I grabbed this one already because it's gonna be the most complicated part. Most complicated piece to get for me, at least for me, because you know it's kind of hard to grab it while sprinting, if not impossible. This is the first one, and yes, I'm gonna just run and grab this and put it back together. Okay, the elephant is dumb. Okay, besides the first kill, this went very smoothly. This went very smoothly. Cool. Cool. I just try to throw more mice every time I go to the top to crank that head down. Oh what? I miscalculated the path. The path to genocide! El fuego, yo disparo mis bolas. El Mimic me saluda pensando que yo soy el Capitán Sprintlocks. Okay, grab this. I like how this is the always this part is the best piece to grab. It really shows that they actually like they know that this is the best piece to use for make this as dynamic as possible. There was good RNG. puzzles, so it went smoothly. No way. The best way. Right now, I need to do all the crouch skipping. Oh, good.
Run demonstration pre-show.
I still don't know if this is required actually, but I still do it just in case because I see people doing it. Like, okay, maybe it is part of the progression, so I'm gonna just do it as well. Hi, please. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't notice this, but if when you're running facing this, you're actually going down, up. My God, please. Someone's been crouching. That's it. Hello? Can I please? No! Ah! At least I had the save, but you can walk already, okay. I didn't know that. I hope that doesn't have an effect with the time. Can I please? Yeah, at least that barrier, there's that barrier there. I would prefer it was like a solid platform, but also probably did it just to make not people walking there. But it's not hard to do this. What the fuck is wrong with me? It's so hard to do it. Oh my God. I don't know if this is allowed actually. This is the first time I learned that you can do this. Walk during a loading screen. Like before you actually have visible when it loads good enough. Before it shows you, it shows the game. There you go. I need to make sure not to die. Not breach. Yep. Yep. Okay. And it went smoothly. Besides those days, oh my god! Sometimes I think that I understand that part. I have to go to the other side, but sometimes I don't. It's annoying, but at least we're going with the funny plushy speaking.
Operator, report to the stage left. Main stage curtains.
Energy water for me a while.
Shoot the broad.
Ahoy there, kid.
Ahoy, Foxy.
Oh, why ye look so down in the dumps? Today's a big surprise party. Ye should be excited.
I'm sad because today is the big surprise party. I forgot to get a gift. It's a disaster.
Aww.
Timbers, no gift. All hands on deck. Oh! hands on deck!
You need the clowns and fishes around the are part of the deck.
Like a present?
Out of the crew.
Foxy, we need the perfect present for the big surprise party. Oh, is that all?
Oh, is that all? Is it perfect present coming right up?
What's all this racket?
Foxy, you woke up.
I forgot to mention this, but
Are we under attack?
my big channel finally got its first copyright claim.
Decorations.
So I'm the only one affected, but a lot of people who has uploaded chapter 3, the Raise Your Bad song, where you play the Guitar Hero S game, the rhythm game.
Did you forget
A lot of people getting hit by copyright, right, including me and other big YouTubers. So right now, everyone, including me, are trying to appeal the copyright claim.
aside from our flag?
You might say, but Edo, your videos aren't monetized yet because you're a small channel. I know, but really? Having to have a copyright claim for something that Fox allows to be uploaded? It's annoying. And of course, this will never end because there's a whole issue with this. It's annoying for a lot of people. Usually, I try to go to places where I don't speak them a lot, where music is playing on Undertale's video related. But unfortunately, this wasn't for the game like Razor Bad. It's not yapping. Like if you want to talk to the section, it's kind of difficult. I try my best. Right now, a lot of people, including me, are trying to remove the claim. Yeah, right now, everyone is in the same boat right now.
How much did you pay?
A lot of people want to blame Magia Collective, but it's not really Magia Collective's fault in this case. It's more of the YouTube copyright claim system. It's so dated, so badly implemented. It can be easily abused, and it's horrible. Yeah, YouTube has improved a few things with the copyright stuff, but it is still bad. I do have some bots also with copyright claims. I don't mind too much in bots, but in my videos on my main channel, I do care a lot because it's like, you know, this is where the thing I put most effort to make work, where I need more focus, more like watching the video in detail, see what to change, what to remove, what to add. Especially something like Deltarune, it's like, come on, seriously? Especially when I made the original thumbnail for that, the pixel art I made for that. Foxy, it's done. I gave it all I got, Foxy. I present to you the perfect present. But yeah.
Foxy!
I hope we can get a appeal, which probably won't be because I've seen people who have already got like seen and it haven't been removed. Well, maybe I'll be lucky. Hey man, groovy party. What you got to eat?
Come on, lads! Stop that octopus! Oh, far out.
Yeah, you know how laggy was this part when I was playing it? Now it's I can aim better. I can just doing what I did was a good idea. Oh. Meow. I don't know why it's the same meow. Was there a notice for the crackhead octopus is in here? The yellow octopus that we see in that area where you fix the elevator. that heads to Jackie section. My name is Jackie, and I'm fucking Bucky. I could just love Jackie's song. Jackie's song, I mean, boy, yeah, but Jackie's voice. Like, Martha's performance for Roxy, Jackie's very unique. If you want to imitate it, it's kind of difficult. I'm to play! Plus, it has a bunch of filters. Which reminds me that when Help to released in FedAquest, I think? I don't remember where, or when it got flat mode. There was a bunch of box lines that got released without any filters, so you could hear like the actual natural voice of Roxanne, Freddy, I don't remember who else. The natural voice without any filters, and wow. Sometimes filters can affect the way you actually think they give this character's voice.
The show must go on. Simply shoot the targets to prevent
I really admire their work, like how they manage to voice all these characters.
reloading.
But yeah, Jackie's voice is kind of like a "I'm to play," like high pitched voice. When it's in the chase, I just a filter to give a lower pitch voice. Actually, there's some voice lines of Jackie, some of the lines that Jackie says in chase without the feel, like without the lower pitch voice. They're exactly the same voice line, it just changes the effects used for it. Like, I want a nice big slice of cake.
I want a nice big slice of cake.
They're pretty much the same voice line, just with different filters. It's the same, but with different colors.
Good news. The procedure is simple. We must clear out the foreign material. First, we will blend up the foreign object. Then, you'll need a string.
Yes. You can stop yapping whatever you want.
Organic material so we can scoop it out. Finally, we will flush out your interior with a power hose, then give you a nice long soak in the bleach bath. You
Bleach
will be
bath.
shape in no time. Please wait here until your number is called. There are 4,600
Was there somebody dust, by the way?
ahead of you.
I don't think we ever learn why she have a lot of tasks, or what kind of tasks she have to deal before attend the Springlock suit. Well, I guess she's just quirky and unique.
Next showroom. Welcome to the world's first recycling center. Basically, we take trash and turn it into cash.
Type she. I didn't learn the position of each option, so I could just move and when to press it and spam enter. I spam enter all the time, but still. Mail call. Also, someone told me that this is the same mail bot from the Jackie's chase, so I do wonder how we in that Springlock suit and the mail bot end up being in this place. So how did it get here? I don't think it's the mimic picking us, luring us here. If it is the mimic, then damn. Kinda ironic considering that mimic is the one who destroyed the mimic as Jackie about to destroy it. Well, attack the poor mail bot. But yeah, I don't know. Sorts. I don't know how it happened. Okay. If I fail to do the crouch escaping here, then it's fine. I'm just gonna take the L. I don't mind. One thing I've been thinking about is to maybe say some of my thoughts I have about the FNAF, with the theory, lore community. But like, just yesterday I was complaining about it to a friend of mine, and I don't know. My opinions on it are not pretty. They just say that they're not pretty. You guys won't like what I'm going to say. It's not pretty. It's not like constructive criticism. Because it feels like it's more the years of frustration about how theories are managed in the fan base than what do actually what do I think, or how can be improved. And basically it's not pretty, and maybe I could try to like go with not very specific, just touch the points that I care the most. But I don't know, it's frustration, okay, that I can build over the pass of time. No! Oh, that was close. I almost threw the mice there.
Able to access your service manual.
Yeah, first let's see if Dolly... yes. This has been patched, by the way, though, using any object to be able to use as trash. Because I still think this is one of the best things that I ever seen in a speedrun. Again, I'm probably the reason why this work is because probably when made this section, they just use the flag of objects that can be used as, oh my god, I have it again. Objects that can be used as trash. Just to grab the object, and see in the entirety of that area, there's just trash. It shouldn't have any, like, oh well. Yeah, I might just do this one, but just in case. Yes. Just a time loss, by the way, when this happens. But you probably just grab the flag of if grabbable object count as trash, just like example how it could work. And because of it, they never like consider that people could use the rats as you know, possible trash. Because if you bring the gun here, that's not going to count as an object that you can throw to the trash. I don't know if you call it trash, but that's the name I gave it. This is not a good day to speedrun, isn't it? I mean, my last checkpoint is when I went before opening the door for the elevator. Now we won't be back checkpoint, but it is not a checkpoint to be proud of. At least I'm not proud of this. Not falling here again? Okay. Oh dear god. Oh my god. Also, when I heard the full soundtrack of the game, big. I really like the soundtrack of this game. It's very well done. You're really, at least I found myself really enjoying this soundtrack. I really like all this chase music. Is very good. And the fact that the FNAF 4 motifs are still present in this game is just cinema. Once again, because this is the first game that Leon Riskin composed for FNAF. Well, pretty much this is the first game to have an original soundtrack to begin with. Okay. Oh my god, I did it! I did it! First try. Oh god, oh that feels so good! Oh, that feels so good. Ah, that's hot. That's hot. Oh, that feels so good. Ignoring the feel I had there. That's hot. It's definitely gonna be a time waste, but a time lost, but that's hot. I don't know how much I'm saving in game time, but that's hot. Now we have the yapping elevator. Whoa, hello employee.
From the bottom of our hearts, Ed and I apologize for all the elevator problems. So there is some good news and some less good news. The good news is that you can make repairs from inside the elevator. You don't have to wait around until someone notices that it's stuck and fixes it. The less good news is that you won't have the lives of your fellow employees weighing on your conscience if things take a downward turn. Because you're in the elevator as well, which is
yeah, no
good,
shit.
but less good. You can fix it as a team and no one person is to blame.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just hop right in.
Alright, so we turn this on, we turn this off, we move this off, or higher, higher, higher. Not this.
When the rebalancing is complete,
Now we crank
open the
this.
elevator doors. Press the open maintenance hatch.
We open this. There you go.
Start the diagnostic
Okay, again,
system by inputting the following code. 1,
Okay,
2,
1,
3, 4.
2. She's a 3, so it's this one. And 4. Okay.
Check that worked.
It worked.
Turn on the elevator and disengage.
And let's go. Now we wait again. America, yeah.
Hey, Ryder. There's too much weight in the elevator. I'm not here to shame. Just trying to help you fix the lift. Now, let me check. So disorganized. If you're personally worried about weight issues, I suggest a good diet and exercise.
Hell yeah.
Try food. You'd be surprised at how it soaks in flavors. As for the
Oh wait, just rough. Oh my god.
chicken scratches.
Oh yeah, I just watched my phone for to be. I looked at my phone for a second, and then I saw Dolly freezed.
You need to realign the elevator.
The Majesty was actually freezing here. Very funny. Okay. That is correctly.
When that's done,
I have to wait this because apparently if you do this earlier, it just... yeah, it just fails. I remember what's the part for first I'm gonna split. Yeah, but maybe after leaving the elevator. I think it's a good part to split. Yeah, 3 minutes. Saved. This being a faster run. So I wonder where this voice line's played, because it's definitely not the mimic saying that. It has to be dispatch because it's the one that M1 is mimicking, like saying those. It's the one who it's the mimic that mimic Fiona. It's the. I have a special case just for you. This is the wrong direction. God damn it. Well, actually, we can take this direction still. It's just not the correct one to take. Or the fastest one. So I'm gonna open this now. Yeah, I usually I'll take this path to do this. I just head straight to the normal path that you take, but my brain disconnected from reality for a moment. But it's fine. I mean, at least I don't have to do a whole journey to get this piece. Like to get to this room. To the warehouse. Pam 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 pam. Did she saw me? Yeah, I thought she also wanted to just come through that door. I'm going to move all the pieces here, so... Oh god. Okay. You saw me? Okay, good. Okay. Now let's work on this. Okay, so... Okay, this is done. Just need to connect these two and... pull. Nice. Okay. Just a little bit of concentration here, because if I fell apart, I'm gonna be happy to redo it. Yes, I have a question. I forgot to ask this earlier, but you know how if you go above the hammers, you're gonna be flying. So I have a question. If I go to the hammers and I wish to move to the other side of the bridge, it is count as no major skip because you're technically not skipping this. Plus you're skipping the whole like building a path and moving through this path. Because I've done this by accident, and since I wasn't taking time, I was like, oh well, I'll just gonna take it. But yeah, just wondering if that is still actually allowed or not. Probably not, but since you're not technically going to another room or like speaking a huge section, it still count as no major skip. Even if it's not no major skip, probably it's still gonna be not allowed because it is like a very, you know, I think the point of no major skips is not to use your hardware to load areas as an advantage. So probably still not allowed after that because of that reason. But yeah, it is technically it is technically not no major skip. It's just that probably it's not allowed to do it because I think I saw in the category rules that it's not allowed to use those kind of skips in here, which is understandable. Because again, you said flying too high that you're gonna deload it and you want to keep it low or try to load it as as easily as possible, especially if you're using a PC that not if your PC doesn't load displays too fast, then yeah, it makes sense. First try to hold here. I really like this part because multi-head legs are not always synchronized. So for example, here won't be synchronized. So you want to speedrun that part? Maybe there's a way to make it synchronized, but like you can just go with one without stopping. But I think it's impossible. Okay, we should restore the load. Sometimes it loads when I reach it there, other times it won't. Okay, I learned that the way to do this just crouch to be able to skip this without hitting the bar in the place that you fell down. Learning this is it was a blessing. Yeah, so forget about getting just getting a sub 1 hour. It's not possible here. I died too much in this game. I like. Oh god, I couldn't leave. I was stuck in here. I guess I did two in the center. I need to go a little bit to the right. Oh my god, I'm dead again. Or not. At least that will happen. Which it works. But it's not like the thing that you want to do exactly. Like the first thing to do it, but it works. It's really funny, I like it. That's not forgot to mention this earlier, but the next video is gonna be kinda late to release, so my apologies for the delays. I know it's what people don't want, but I thought for the split. I split this after the gate to the Chica section closes. Technically, Chica ends after the vent. After you take the vent, or you close the door with when you grab the mimic blueprints, but well, I decided to split in there because for me it makes more sense. But yeah, I just got a bug comment about this spam I get in every stream, and I noticed that now they're giving me the link for that page with a different dot. I don't remember how you call that thing. .com, .net, whatever. But now they're giving me another dot domain. Did you say that? Dot domain? I don't think it's domain, but again I forgot how it's called. Not only is it separated by a point, but also it says in parentheses that you have to remove the space. Like, okay, sure, people will be interested to do that. Will be very on into splitting it. But yeah. Alright, here's the cut section. So something would happen to me in this cut section in one practice, so there's like one point that Tiger Rock kills me when I enter to the room after this section somehow, and what I believe is because I dropped the star so I can grab it while sprinting, and probably it made it teleport to me, but I don't know, it wouldn't make sense to the Tiger Rock teleport there. I think. I don't know. It was weird. I'm trying to make all lights. Okay, there you go. Another one. To make all the lights turn on, because that's the way you can turn on the lights with the lever. Okay. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think that I finally understand how to do this section, but other times I'm just struggling. Yeah, we should be close to the lever. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Wait. Please reach. Okay. Look at you can reach there by sprinting. Don't kill me. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Stay there. Stay there. That's not the correct path I took, the fastest path. I took a little deviation, but it ended up working. It doesn't matter. There. Stay there. Oh no. He didn't stay in the light. Ah, so annoying. Okay. Stay there. Just staring at the hole. Stay calm. Stay calm. Nice hitting the column. Luckily, this part is not to reach. There you go. To reach? What? Okay, to reach? Okay, got it. Ooh. I thought I fucked it up. Ooh, you! I hate when Steve doesn't hit bigger hitboxes. I mean, it's not exaggerated with Tiger Rock compared to what happened to the Glam Rocks. But I have to do all of this. This is freaking to take point, you fucking asshole. I've seen all of this map without Oh, yeah, I shouldn't take diagonals because Tiger Rock also likes to be in your way if you're taking diagonals. Well, it's still a time save overall, but fucking Tiger Rock. I would have a better time if it wasn't because of Tiger Rock. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Hang on in there, relax, oi. God. Everyone's so mean to me.
Well done. What are you doing, Arnold?
I'm just giving you thing, okay? Relax.
I'm going to have to keep it locked until good work.
There you go. We'll leave. Alright, we're about to split. It would be nice a 1-11-11. There you go. Now I did a 1-11-12.
Arnold, there you are. We've been trying to get a hold of you all
Not
night.
bad. I mean, I did improve time. The only issue is that there is one certain part of the run that I had to pause. And the pause happened when Freddy was yapping, and if I include that time, will be like one. Let's just say that Freddy helpful yaps like 8 seconds, then it will be 1-11-20, which it is still good. But I don't know if I want to save this because I technically cheated.
Did everything you told me to.
I technically cheated there.
Our lawyers.
And so I did die a lot, and also I had to reload the game because I fell down in into the pit of pain. That low frame. It's just say that's particularly the only jump scare that you actually have to that you have to. There's animation of Arnold trying to protect himself. And the one thing that I consider very remarkable about this game is the lack of jump scare. Like the jump scare are not like the dead animations that we got in Ruin. It's a shame, but oh well. But yeah, that's the time. I don't know if I'm gonna save this because again I cheated. You kinda cheated there. It will make sense to actually save a time where I cheated. So probably I won't save this one just because of the not actually being a time save. But it's still good though. Like the time I got here, like generally speaking, it wasn't that bad. Like, I actually was very fast. I saved 4 minutes. In order that thing, it was 4 minutes of time saved. So you know what? We are getting there. We are slowly getting into getting a better time. But again, I don't know if I'm gonna save these splits because again, they're technically not fair splits because of that boss. I won't do it. It is just like this, but if I when I reload this, it's going to be 1:15 again. No, 1:14:44 actually, not 1:15. So I end up saving 3 minutes instead. Yeah, if I choose to examine my wait, those layouts. I save the splits. Wait, I save the splits. Wait. 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 No, I don't save the splits. Okay, okay, good. I still have the 14:44. Good. So yeah, we have. I'm gonna keep these splits still. Tomorrow when I came back, yeah. So tomorrow when I come back, I'm gonna continue with the splits, the first splits I got, and see if I can actually save time without any pause. Or at least we're gonna pause, not do an illegal pause, let's just say. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen and others, that's pretty much it for today. So I have to leave now. To the 2 hours and a half of streaming, not bad for speedrunning. I mean, I wanted to stream earlier, but I couldn't because of certain thing that happened. But at 2 runs, well, 1 run, full run, other trials, there, not bad. Yeah, pretty much that's for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.